really great to see you in Singapore. Tell us about Daily Dump and what inspired you to design it.
I was looking actually for ways where I could use design and use all my collective understanding. I've done so many different things before this. So putting them all together to try and see, is it possible to use a product or a small change in behavior to awaken other things in your head, like becoming conscious or mindful about what you use, where things come from, what does purpose mean, what does one life mean. So basically a kind of a door to open to this whole space of asking these kind of questions.
And of course, Lai Hock, it's always wonderful to meet you. You're the brains and inspiration behind Ground Up initiative. And what is your objective with this initiative?
Very simple, connect back people with the land again. Urbanization has made everyone forgotten what is it like to be living on the land. We took many things for granted. We turn on a switch, the lights on, we turn the water on, the tap, the water runs. So by bringing everybody back to the land again, you start to appreciate and understand that a lot has gone in to support life for humanity actually.
And how do you engage people, and what are the challenges you face in creating this awareness?
Of course, we have been very fortunate that 2 years ago we got a piece of land at Bottle Tree Park, Yishun, and the owner has lent us the space to start to support our activities called Balik Kampung, which is a weekend activities where lots of volunteers come and work on the land, be it carpentry work, woodwork, metal work, planting, weeding, making compost. So we get them to come back on the weekend to start working in a community setting. Now this is very important. There are many greenies around the world. They are very individualistic. But we're talking, the emphasis is a collective effort to bring back to people the understanding of what is it like to work like what it used to be, our forefather used to be. The challenges, of course, as always, is not easy working under the sun. Singapore is an aircon nation, as we all know. So working under the sun, people sustaining, people treating this like a novelty, letting them appreciate what goes beyond their farming. So what in GUI or Ground Up initiative, we always say that beyond farming, it's not just about asking you to be a farmer, but to ask you to understand the essence of growing your food. Because from the food, you understand about the soil, from there you understand the ecosystem, the water, the earth, and then of course the interpersonal relationship.
What is the kind of inertia you face with regard to composting? Is it something people kind of think as a novelty, or are people warming up to the idea?
Well, we are around. This is the 5th year, so that means that there is hope. It's always going to be hard in a country like India, where waste is the last priority, and doing something yourself with your own hands is of course the last priority. We have so many other pressing problems, and everybody, the income disparities are so much that you can always afford to get somebody to do your work.
That's right.
So it is difficult, but it's growing. The very fact that we have 17 businesses sprouted all over India, the fact that we're still existing, we're making ends meet, frugally as he would say, but still making ends meet, I think there's hope.
And why is it important to compost?
It's important to compost because, like he says, it's important to connect back to the elements. It just makes you suddenly see an entire natural cycle in front of your eyes. You see something that you thought was waste, and it suddenly becomes food for something else, and it becomes soil, and it becomes very sweet smelling right in front of you. It's like giving birth to a child. So it's the same feeling.
What would your suggestion be for people to come and join you, join this movement towards urban farming?
Just get up and come. No secret. I always have people write in email, I wanted to join you, and after 6 months, I still never see them. You don't have to join us, of course. You do it at your own pace, at your own space. I think doing it, I think we have enough of talking, writing, dreaming, or social media, you talk about it, but the thing is, do it. I think that's the most important thing. Be it composting, be it farming, or being saying hello to your neighbor. Sit down, have a chat with people. I like to think that when we talk about growing things, is bringing back that tradition of what is it like to be human. We're not cyborg. Sitting down to have a cup of tea, to look at the rhythm of life. I think at the end of the day, the more I do it, actually, it is this that matters.
And you hope for the future?
I think there is hope. If there isn't hope, then I wouldn't be here. I think I'll be long gone. I think like what Poonan said. If these are the people that come, I see another young kid come and then got inspired, they want to come back again. That really inspired me. But I'm realistic. I'm a pragmatic idealist. I think the world at large is so much more powerful and stronger. The other day I went to a seminar and they say, what is the top 10 things that changed people's life in the last 100 years? And guess what people talk? All the students, Facebook, Google, everything. It's not that. There are much more things than that. So that's why I mean today I'm glad that I came and meet Poonan, because I think it's important all these people who are doing such work connect together, form allies, exchange, form a bigger force. I think we need to come together, and this is very important. All of us come together and not just trying to be their own little circle and just be contented that oh, I've done some good. I think this some good is not good enough. I want to say that it's just really not good. If it's good enough, the world will be tilting. It's not tilting yet. We need to turn back the clock. If not, by the time 70% of the world live in cities, we have big problems, even much more bigger problems.
And your hope for the future, Poonam?
Yeah, you know, like he said about Google and social media and all of that. One of the interesting things I've always wanted to ask all these artificial intelligence people is, I've been following up a lot of the work in this technology, and everybody says that we're going to have machines who are going to be far more intelligent than us. And I suspect that even those machines, if you really make them very intelligent, they'll also yearn to sit down together from one machine to the other and say, can we not enjoy a cup of tea? So the point is, whatever it is, like he says, I mean, that is the point. You want to live, you live fully.
Live.
Yeah.
Live.
And what is it that makes a good life? That question is never asked in any school. Nobody says, you must use your hands, you must sweat, and you must think, and you must paint, and you must do all of that. So
yeah, what makes a good life? You gotta start asking this question. Yeah, it's true. What makes us human is this consciousness. So I think we need to, whatever we're doing is to bring back the consciousness. I think this consciousness exists in all living things.
yes.
And we have to treasure it, preserve it, and even expand it to more so that people don't forget this fundamental.
And about ceramic in Singapore, Lai Hock, you had something to say about that?
Yeah, maybe I'd like to really introduce you to this village and you show them what you have done, and who knows, we might be able to get them. And because just to let you know, one of my members, I want to start a 10,000 families composting campaign here.
Wow.
So we have not even started 100 families, but we are now trying to make it very easy for household in the apartment to start doing so. Maybe that thing might become an art because it looks so beautiful that people wouldn't mind to fit in there. I think, yeah, maybe that might work. Maybe we might get 10,000 families.
Fantastic, yeah.
10,000 families.
I mean, I'd count me in. I'd love to be part of the campaign.
Yeah, when we have 10,000, Poonan is going to come back and inaugurate that 10,000.
Absolutely, I'd love it.
Yeah.